Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got my buddy, the world famous Paul Rivera. And Paul is like one of the amp gurus of all time, ended up doing a lot of stuff for Fender, invented the Super Champ and so many other things.
Yeah.
And I just bought a couple amps from Paul. These were not modded, but Paul went through these and kind of replaced everything. If you want something that's totally original, collectible, maybe not so much, but this amp and this little Champ amp sound unbelievable. And Paul completely went through these, and they're fantastic sounding amps, but not mint. But tell us about it, Paul.
Well, what I wanted to do was to keep the stock tone, but I wanted to make the amplifier work perfect. So what I did was I went through it, replaced all the filter capacitors, a brand new power transformer. It had the wrong power transformer in it. Coupling capacitors, even input jacks, output jacks, power and standby switches, new reverb pan.
These are your own speakers too.
These are custom built for us by Eminence. It's our trademark 10-inch speaker, which we use in a lot of our products, including even the 25-watt Sedona Light. So it's an amazing 10-inch speaker. We're quite happy with it. And the Champ, it required new jacks as well, and it required filter caps, and the usual culprits have happened.
But you went through them completely because they're really quiet and they sound terrific.
Listen to it. It's got all brand new tubes as well as that. I mean, these. Yeah, that's what it. When you have a 1966 pre-CBS Fender and you really want it to work right, that's what you got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So when CBS first took over, and this guy is world renowned for so many years, and I'm sure you were friends with my buddy Aspen. Who,
God rest his peace.
Yeah, he was a real good buddy of mine, and I used to go to the Dodger games with him. He was a nut, but he's a great guy. Aspen Pittman from Groove
that's
Tubes.
right. I knew him from the time he was a salesman at Acoustic Amps in 1973, I believe. He
was around when I met him too.
I had a warranty station in San Diego for Acoustic, and he was the rep that would come visit me.
Well, he's worked on amps from. Drop a few names. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, it's really hard for me to name drop because so many of these guys are personal friends. I mean, going back to New York City days, I mean, we had, in my first shop at Eddie Bell Guitars in 1968, we had a lot of guitar players in that whole
the New York scene.
In the New York scene, that became actually longtime friends of mine. So
he doesn't want to drop names.
You can drop names. I mean,
everybody. So I mean, everybody knows who Paul is and what Paul is famous for doing. And these are really great sounding amps. Not great looking, but great sounding.
Well,
if you're using your ears, you're gonna love them. If you're using your eyes, maybe not so much. Right?
Yeah, psychoacoustics versus close your eyes and listen. That's it.
That's it. Well, the great Paul Rivera, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
And this guy is, one of the most renowned amp people in the world, and he knows everything about amps. So if you want a great sounding amp, here's a couple of really good ones. And is there anything else that you're doing right now that anybody needs to know about, or you're working on?
We're working on a couple of very special amplifiers for some signature amps for some special artists. And I don't want to jinx it, as you know how that works. So it's like mum's the word until they're ready to rock.
All right.
And
well, hopefully you'll be coming in from time to time, and we're happy to help promote anything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Because I know it's a very high quality.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Right here at Norm's Rare Guitars.